Hi, I'm here with Kyle Gray. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your project?
Hi, we are Team Juice, and our job was to continue the development of a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, which you can see right behind us, specifically for use in testing lead-acid batteries, being developed by Professor Dean Edwards of the Chemical Engineering Department. So what we started with was essentially an old frame and some mismatched suspension, and we spent the better part of 2 semesters essentially putting together a lot of off-the-shelf parts and stuff just to get this vehicle running so that Dr. Edwards can use it to test his batteries.
What was the biggest challenge and the biggest victory for your team this year?
The biggest challenge was by far the scope of the project. There was just so much that we had to do, and there were a lot of times where we wanted to spend a lot more time, effort on certain aspects, and we just had to make a decision that we just had to do enough to get it to work, and then we had to move on because the scope was just so large. And I think the victory was that we were able to accomplish enough to essentially get the vehicle running, which I think was really amazing.
Why do you think future students should attend the University of Idaho?
By far, I think it's the chance for them to get hands-on experience a lot more than I think is available at other universities. With our machine shop and the plethora of undergraduate student projects that you can work on, it's just amazing how much you can get your hands dirty and actually build stuff as a mechanical engineer, as an undergraduate, where you don't really get that chance at larger schools.
Kyle, what was the most valuable thing you learned this year?
Oh man, probably working teamwork and just overcoming problems and solving a lot of small but important problems that are part of a larger project.
And what are your plans after graduation?
I'll be attending grad school at the University of Idaho to get my master's degree in mechanical engineering.
Kyle, when did you know that you wanted to be an engineer?
Um, It's definitely a hard question. I never really knew I wanted to be an engineer. I sort of fell in engineering, and I think I got really lucky because I really liked it. I never really imagined myself that much as an engineer. I just thought, well, might as well try it, and never looked back.
And why did you originally choose the University of Idaho?
I actually originally chose a different university, and my parents just convinced me to come and look at the U of I, and the quality of education you get for the cost is unbelievable, and the university, the campus is so beautiful, and the student to faculty ratio really appealed to me. So,
How would you say your teamwork skills developed with this project?
I definitely learned a lot about working with a team. It's sometimes with a project of this scope, you can sometimes stuff can get really frustrating just when you have disagreements with your team members about where you should go with the project, and so I learned a lot about how to overcome that.
So, what would you say the real-world applications are of this project?
Well, battery development is a huge issue today. There's a lot of stuff riding on battery technology. Electric motors have been around for over 100 years, and they're really developed technology. The stumbling block for electric cars is really the battery development. So the application of our project is just in testing the batteries being developed here at the U of I, so we can get better data about making better, lighter, better performing batteries.
This is Valerie Berry for the 18th Annual Engineering Design Expo.